feel the need for speed.
And it's shaking big time. Damn the torpedoes!
Greetings and welcome to Sunday Fun Day. Your host, Joe ARAH, and we do have some guests, so let's start bringing them in. The first dancer to the stage, G.I. Jetman.
What's up,
What's
everybody?
going on? So, what's been happening this weekend? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. And we also have Maximum Warp.
Greetings, all.
How was your weekend? Did you have a pleasant Halloween? I got to spend some time with you that night.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
It was fun.
yeah. It's been a good weekend. Yeah, kind of got everything done on Friday. So, I'm like, I can just kind of chill a bit and do some stuff and talk to some friends. So,
There you
hung out
go.
with some family yesterday.
Very good. And we also have Wreckship.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on?
Wreckship.
Wow.
So how was your weekend, sir? Mr. Wreckship? You good?
It was pretty good. I got this dude for way into retail. So that's fun.
Whoa.
Nice.
I got
He's sad, Frank.
He is.
Sad. He's sad.
Disappointed Frank.
Yeah, he's punished everybody he can punish, and now he doesn't have anything to do. He has to pursue his second passion, baking.
Yeah.
He was a good partner.
That's the I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. It's clear Hasbro was going for that John Bernthal scowl, but it comes out just looking just like poopy in my cornflakes,
Yeah.
I heard, and I don't remember which show it was, otherwise I would give them credit, but on one of the shows they said that the sculpt itself was good, but the print was bad. So I guess
I think if it just, I don't know, a little bit of wash maybe might help it, but the sculpt's definitely there.
Nice.
Yeah. Somebody will do it. Somebody will fix it and do a tutorial.
Yeah.
Out of the Punishers, and this is for the entire group, out of the various actors that have portrayed the Punisher on screen, big and small, who's your favorite? Let's start with Wreckship since he picked up the Punisher.
It probably is John Bernthal. He seems like he's done the best version of him so far. Those have been like very specific to the decade they're in, I think.
How about you, sir? Maximum Warp?
I actually finally watched Punisher Warzone not too long ago, and I have to say that while that's not a great film, but it's not necessarily a bad Punisher film. I think Ray Stevenson's probably the best one in terms of just like straight attitude. Like the Punisher I read in the comic and the look, I think he's probably the best.
Nice. Jetman?
I'm gonna agree with both. Yeah, I like John Bernthal as Punisher, but I also agree with Max. I think Ray Stevenson was a really good Punisher in Punisher Warzone. I thought Thomas Jane was kind of a wussy Punisher myself. I mean, blonde. I mean, I don't.
Be still
That's
my
just-
heart,
That's just
because
me, you know?
because now I'm about to tell you that my favorite Punisher was not on a movie or a TV screen. It was a YouTube video that Thomas Jane had done called Dirty Laundry.
Yeah,
Because I felt like that embodied the character that he could have done if the movie studios hadn't gotten in the way. And, it was very much what I would expect, from that character. I thought that was so well done. The Dirty Laundry, I think that was his way of trying to get back, into the fold, kind of the way, what's his name? Ryan did with
Ryan
Deadpool.
Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds with the Deadpool short. The same thing. I wish he had gotten it just to see what he could have done. But I agree. Bernthal is fantastic. Stevenson was fantastic. I wasn't a fan of Dolph's version, but I think he went over the top with his version
For the time,
but for the time period, exactly, it was.
he never wore the skull shirt either.
Exactly.
I haven't seen it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
There's a number of kind of like retrospectives on the first Punisher movie, and that I've watched not too long ago and on YouTube, and they're really good, actually. Kind of some of the behind the scenes stuff that I think the director of that movie has since said that he really regrets not having the skull logo on this, at least a T-shirt or something. He just thought he literally, I think at the time he just thought, well, it identifies too much with the comic book. And he didn't want it to be, it's a comic book movie, but didn't want it to be identified with the comic book, which makes no sense at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let's see. Casey's out there, Ronnie's out there. So hello, and thank you, Ronnie, for a very awesome, pleasant Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have that going in the side here, because I'm still trying to figure out this StreamYard thing. So I think it takes 24 hours to catch up with your YouTube account. So we're streaming via an alternate method. So it is still live, but other means. So hopefully by next Sunday Fun Day, it'll be back and rolling. But one of the things that I did want to tackle, and I'm glad Rekship is here to join us for this, is things that Classified has done that we feel like we've had to fix. I know Jetman, you've got a few things, I'm sure, because you do Classified. Max, are you into the Classified at all, or how deep are you into that? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I just watched one of your reviews actually. When it wasn't a bad mood review, though. I look forward to the next one.
Yeah, I think that Daredevil Born Again is the only real bad mood review I've ever done.
I think you need a stinger for the next one. Max's bad mood reviews.
Like spoiler alert or warning, like a warning label. Max was mad.
Yes.
I should change my name to Mad Max Reviews.
I like that. I think that could be a whole segment right there. So I guess if we want to go around the horn with things that you wanted to fix or you felt like could have been done better, and you went ahead and did it on your own, because I think that nothing enervates a collector more than when you spend a fair amount of money and then you have to spend more on top of it
Yeah.
to get what it is that you really want. Jeremiah, why don't we start with you there?
Right. The first one is my barbecue. I took the Night Force ripcord head because I'm hoping for an original ripcord. And first of all, the peg fell off the backpack, so I got to get a new one. And then it's a stupid thing. I don't know why I did it, but I tried to Dremel out the helmet so I could just slip it on the head. If you this, hang on a minute. This is how far it goes down the head, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, because I was really upset they didn't give us an alternate head or even a helmet, because he took his helmet off a lot in the cartoon. I'm based it on the cartoon, not the comic. So, but I don't know. I just thought I could do it, but I don't think it's going to work unless I kind of take part of the back off. I don't know. I might just give up.
Oh, no reason to destroy the helmet there.
Yeah, I know.
So, how about you, Max? What's your what's one for you?
Well, there's like several.
Okay. Well, we'll do one at a time, and
yeah. I won't go all. Go all in here. But something about the right leg on Storm Shadow V1. When you try to get it into one of the legs, it just kind of it puts a little too. There's just too much material up in the hip area here, and I still haven't taken enough material off. I've taken the leg off and tried to sand it down so it's a little more. So if I can do it in front of the camera, so like say the left leg, you can kick up fairly easily, and it's pretty smooth. But the other leg, there's just a little too much material, and it puts too much pressure on the hip joint, and I've just always been afraid that it's going to eventually snap. And so every time I have used, or every time there's been a figure with the Storm Shadow legs, I feel like I have to do that. And that's maybe just like a little OCD on my part of, there's kind of ways you can work around it, but I just want it to be able to move as smoothly as I want it to. And so these legs have been used on Kamakura, no, not Kamakura, Nunchuck, the Night Creepers, Slice and Dice, maybe a couple of others. And so that's something that I've noticed, particularly with those. It's just kind of right there in that hip joint. It just puts a little too much pressure, I feel like, on that hip peg. And it hasn't popped yet, but I'm wondering if it has some, like other people might have experienced that, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just kind of,
Gotcha. No, very valid. Reksha.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be real boring here, honestly. Unfortunately, I'm not tech savvy. I'm not like savvy enough to fix things that I find issue with the classified line, or I don't have the financial bandwidth to purchase third party stuff to fix the things. So there's lots of things I love to probably fix. I like the Vamp and the Striker are the two big ones I can think of. Just like the beer guns or the top guns. Just they're the Vamp. It's rear gun. Just the peg for it is so short and falls up in a light breeze. And up to the Striker, just the canopy. It's not hard plastic enough. It's too gummy. Again, the pegs are too short. I don't know why they use short pegs, but
I concur, and actually, that is what I was going to bring up here. Is I even though the peg is short, this is a 3D printed laser gun. Obviously, I'm a somewhat of a purist and a nostalgic person, so I wanted the laser gun. I didn't want the modern take on it, but this actually stays pretty well. And I don't know if it's a function of how they printed it. Maybe it's a little bit tighter on that shorter peg, but it does articulate fine, and it stays on, just fine. And it gives me the look I want. So I am 100% with you on the Vamp. And then, of course, the Ostriker is very much the same thing with the gummy roof. So fortunately, they over at see, this is where Sunday Fun Day, getting to the end of the day, is killing me here. Gridiron Props, thank you. Has come up with a solution, because now this piece here in the top right hand corner, it kind of takes the place of that gummy roof. Like, it hooks on, you see the 3 slots for the lights, and it just gives it a little bit more of a stable base. So hopefully that solves the problem, plus the wheels, and hopefully I'll get an Ostriker that I actually want. But those were my 2. Jeremiah, do you have another one?
Yeah, this wasn't much, but nothing against tattoos. I just painted over the tattoos on her arms just to make her look like more of the movie Jinx. And I used the hood. I know she had the hood off a lot in the movie, but I don't know. I just painted over tattoos. Nothing against tattoos. I mean, don't get mad. But I wanted this look. And I know we'll probably version, but oh well.
The tattooed amongst us are coming for you, Jeremiah.
You're gonna tattoo you in sleep.
I'm deeply offended.
All right, sir. You're up again. What is your next grievance?
Well, I definitely like what you did there with Jinx, because I definitely was hoping for more traditional. Like, I didn't want the bands on the arms. I wanted the Arashikage tattoo to show, and like bare forearms, sleeves. I didn't need the tattoos. I'm like, why is that there? I haven't done that yet. I haven't thought about doing that, like stripping that off. But I did do that on my shipwreck. So this, shout out to Mr. Wreck Ship. I didn't like, my dad was a sailor. So I bought several of these to kind of customize, and I made a customized shipwreck for my dad for Father's Day or his birthday a year or so ago. I took a Tony Stark head. My dad has black hair and a black mustache like Tony Stark. So I kind of did what I did here. I kind of stripped off the paint that made it look like it's distressed denim. I kind of stripped that off, stripped off the flesh tone, the chest hair and everything, and painted it white like a sailor would. And then I got the tattoos off of his arms. Never really liked the tattoos on Shipwreck's arms. And and I didn't like the belt that came with it. I had to cut that off. And like I said, I never quite liked Shipwreck because my dad was a sailor, and in the cartoon he was portrayed as kind of a comic relief, kind of an idiot, and I didn't care for it. So now my younger brother, he loves Shipwreck. He got him for like Easter. I got Gung Ho one year, and but at any rate, he's not wearing this, but I took one of the Arctic gear packs from Valaverse and painted it blue, and so I've got it obviously on this guy, but I made this for him. So nice. So now with the blue plate carrier and everything, I kind of have the Shipwreck that I want. So and I do quite like the head sculpt with the you can take the. So this is definitely a good figure. Don't get me wrong. I like Shipwreck now, but I do want to see like an updated version, like one of the ones like he's on like one of the covers. I think he's got like a kind of like a beanie cap on and dressed in black, kind of more tactical gear. I think that would be fantastic. I'd like to see that.
Nice. So as a group, can we all agree that the change to the gung ho tattoo is horrific compared to the way it was? I do understand that I guess maybe there's limitations today that there weren't back then. Maybe Rekship, do you have any insight as to that? Is it because the figures are made somewhere else now, or?
That's my general understanding is the United States military doesn't allow their iconography to be used for non-domestically produced items, I guess. I don't know. That was my understanding. I've been told that it's not the case anymore, and it's more just Hasbro doesn't want to pay licensing fee, which is also correct. I think it's probably a mixture of both, honestly. If I had to guess. But, yeah, I would love.
Go ahead. I think that might be the next thing I go after is maybe trying to get one of the Bad Mother water slide decals and see if I can take that tattoo off of his chest and put a new one on. I am just not that confident in my water slide acumen at this point in my career here. But I think if I get a little more practice and maybe I'll try, some odd, like maybe I'll grab an old wrestling figure or something and try and put a water slide on them just to see if I can get it the way that I want it. But I think that's
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was a little annoyed because I used nail polish removal to try to take the stomach tattoo off Road Pig because I hate that stomach tattoo, but it didn't come off. So
well, you have to be careful. The stuff that I use, I think it's called. Let me look it up. I think it's called like Nestor's something or other. It's like it's like it's designed to strip paint off, and and it's kind of expensive. I think that's the brand.
It'll mess the plastic up too if you're not careful. So.
Well, right. It's the plastic on the chest, on the torso is different, and it will melt it if you're not. You have to be very careful with that. Everywhere else is totally fine, but when it comes to the torso, it's definitely going to mar the plastic. And so, kind of what I've done when I've taken, like, say, with Shipwreck here. I've taken like a very light sanding, light sandpaper and kind of just kind of smoothed it out a little bit. It makes the plastic kind of look like it's kind of like distressed a little bit. It doesn't ruin it, but it kind of leans into the like, okay, this is a shirt, but it's faded. It kind of makes it look a little more faded. So it kind of works, but you definitely have to kind of maybe thin that stuff out.
I think I'll just leave it.
Yeah, I think I've got the wrong name. I will find it eventually.
So Wes said yes, they do need to have permission from the USMC, and Casey said Hasbro not wanting to pay.
What?
But Casey said Windsor Newton.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's see. Anything else that's standing out for you guys right now that maybe is maybe a longer term project? Or I know Jetman, you've got quite a few things lined up there that you're working on.
I just like this Outback. I liked this body because this was when I was a kid, but I bought this, had it separate on eBay because I love the gray hair head, old man Outback head, and I just put it on his body. I had to use a little hot glue to keep it on there, but it didn't really snap in. But I think I'm gonna get some that tacky stuff they talk about on Amazon or something, sticky tack or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's and then this one I just put the Glenda head on his tactician.
Oh, nice.
Talking to the driver. I didn't really like the Glenda figure, so
Yeah.
I think everybody hates that head sculpt, so it's kind of like the head sculpts you hate.
This
Go
this
perfect on a
firefighter,
Cobra.
this firefighter, I just
I mean, I actually don't hate the Glinda head sculpt. It's just the brand expression.
this is
Rob.
the
Yeah.
second head sculpt from Heavy Duty. I put on this firefighter and made it like I'm a big fan of the show Chicago Fire, and make it look like
Oh, okay.
Chief Bowden, and
Yep.
and then on that show, one guy made a thing called Slamigan, and put the Halligan. I glued the Halligan and the sledgehammer together into one tool. So, well, that's it. And then when I get some extra money, I'm gonna get the loadouts for these two.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it's not that I didn't like the mech shoot, but I gave it to another guy that wanted it, and I'm gonna get there's a loadout in Gridiron for him and Roadblock, and they look really cool. But like it's $40 a piece, so I can't really do that right now. So
Gotcha.
plus I just bought Monkey Wrench, so
Yeah.
There is
Well,
that.
I window shop on Gridiron quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like I was just looking today. I want a new better sniper rifle for low light, and and if it comes back into stock, I want that med kit for Doc, because the stuff that Doc comes with is, it's just not great. It's not enough. It's just pouches, in a really oddly designed structure. So I like the Gridiron stuff, and it's not in stock right now.
I window shop there a lot because I'm still waiting for this. They have a retired Mountaineer pack for Alpine, and it's awesome, but it's retired, and I don't know when they bring them back. So I've just been going on there looking every once in a while to see if it's back yet.
Yeah. Alpine's one of my all-time favorites. And
me too.
Well,
And Bazooka.
it's like I said this in my video. It's like I like the fact that he came with those hooks. But those are like ice hooks, I think. I don't think you use those for traditional mountain climbing. I think they're for climbing glaciers and frozen waterfalls, and but the rig looked pretty good. It's just, and you can't quite get the arms into a T-pose because of and that's probably my biggest gripe with classified is, while I like butterfly joints, they just, a lot of the times they all come with it, but sometimes it's just why. Like it seems like the joint itself isn't big enough for the new arm. They're just using a stock. I saw that with
it was what's his name?
Yeah.
What are the names? The 2-pack Dice, I think it was Dice. I don't know if it was Slice or Dice. They had like move, but...
Yeah, and that's because there's an overlay there. Nunchuck's the same way. And then Alpine just has thicker padding on his molded shoulder, and it just won't go into that. So sometimes you can heat it up. I do the water bath and heat it up, and then that softens the plastic for the butterfly joint, and then leave it there, and then it may keep that plastic in that spot so that you can continue to have the T-pose. But oftentimes it just, once it cools, it goes back to the way it was. So it's just one of those things where I wish they would redesign that. The Wolf Spider, I tried taking, I pretty much ruined my first Recondo, my first Night Force Recondo, swapping out, because I think it's the same torso, but they had a different butterfly joints or something. So I tried to swap out the butterfly joints, and I mean, it worked. It worked. It kind of ruined Recondo. I mean, but yeah, I think that's probably my biggest overall structural gripe with the classifying is just the butterfly joints.
I go ahead.
There's one thing I wish in this line sometimes, that I wish they would just sculpt the torso as one piece and not have a secondary overlay. Like Alpine's a good example, because he doesn't need an overlay like that. He doesn't. Like, yeah, it's cool that you can see the whole Idaho T-shirt on, whatever, but you're not gonna display him without the overlay on. So what's because of the arm. Just sculpt the torso as one piece and have the butterfly joints actually work. I don't know.
Yeah,
stuff like that too. That would like to fix it.
I did also I bought the Night Force Falcon 2-pack. I put his head on the original Falcon, and just like got rid of that alpha head. So.
Yeah, I think I bought that Falcon head for $5 on eBay or something because I couldn't justify the 2-pack for the same reason.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't know
did.
What Coral is, but...
A Coral's
Yeah. I like both of those figures. I mean, they're stock. I mean, they're straight reuse. But I got them for under $30 on clearance at Walmart, and so
Nice.
and they're sitting at 30 right now. Last time I checked. So, and when you think about it, it's like, well, you're kind of getting like an Outback. I've kind of experimented around. You can take one of those steel core helmets and put it on that figure. Put the new Falcon onto the old one. The original Falcon, I have two. I picked up a second scrap iron at Ross for the heck of it for dirt cheap, and I put that head on my second scrap iron. It's like you're like all these heads that you don't really like. They're just like they're kind of the ugly ones. It's like they Cobra.
Yeah. But that does bring up my biggest gripe about the classified line is why are all the heads and neck pegs? Why can't you just swap heads across the line? Like it seems like when you get to one and you find a better head, for certain figures it's just a different size, and it's not by much. It's nothing crazy, but it's just enough to where it's not a great fit, and that's a huge oversight, I think, in my mind.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't think of doing this until like last year. It doesn't make any sense that you wouldn't do that.
I like the faceplate swatch on Desert Scorpion.
That's fun.
That was a cool new feature.
I love him because of the helmet aspect. The theme line works with the helmet.
Yeah, I'm not army building him, so I got one of him, and then I used the face scope.
Well, Hasbro has all but phased out army building on really cool characters, I think, based on price point. I think it's been
the Ghost Viper is cool, but I'm gonna wait see if it goes down in price. I $55. That's a little much.
What, 60 now?
It is 60. Yeah, it's 60.
Yeah, it's 60. Yeah, I went to Walmart today.
It'll go on sale.
Yeah.
Some point.
Wait till after Thanksgiving. Like.
Yeah, probably wait for it to be sale.
Yeah, if it goes down to 30, I'll buy 3 of them. And then I'll sell the green bits that I don't want, because that's the thing that bugs me the most about that set is that I don't want a green timber. And I don't need a non-articulated Cobra. It's like now the head swap, the kind of the werewolf head, the snake head, that's cool. And then the hands and the fire effects and everything, that's neat. But when you get right down to it, that's another set that is straight reuse, with the exception of like maybe those 2 little flame bits and one of the heads, which is cool. And I do like the creative use of the parts, and I like the color scheme and everything. If it glowed in the dark, I probably would pay the 60, but it doesn't. Yeah. So, I'm just kind of like, that's just kind of a shameless reuse of the timber mold. Don't really need it. Don't want to spend the money for that. I do remember somebody in the chat, somebody that is following me on Instagram, said that they would buy, like we would swap, like they wanted all the extra green stuff, and I'd get the figure, I'd swap the figure for the timber and the snake and all that. But I'm like, even then.
Hey, Ronnie Trickshot says any head is good head.
That's Ronnie. That's Ronnie for you.
Classic Ronnie.
Classic Ronnie.
Famous slogan: any head in the storm.
That's right.
Ronnie, you better do another one. It was nice for Friday. That was fun.
that was fun. I think if he did those every now and then, I would love to participate in that. That was just some good fun, and to go back and watch that program again with the eye for detail, because when you watch it, you're doing other things, you're playing on your phone, you're working around the house, and you're not really, it's background noise. But when you're watching it, see Ronnie Trickshot making a study. It was you notice things that you never noticed before, and that was really cool as a fan.
You know what one he should do next? I was thinking he should do the Cold Slither episode, and if any of you have the Cold Slither pack, they can show it on the. I don't have it. I didn't want Cold Slither, so.
Cold Slither, they'll be joining us soon, or whatever.
So this is how bad my fever is for G.I. Joe stuff. So not only did I buy the Cold Slither album on vinyl, because that's the only way to listen to music as far as I'm concerned, vinyl music through a tube amplifier.
Well, there you go.
I did get the Cold Slither set, so I do have it. It is still boxed up, but I would gladly pull it out for Ronnie Trickshot. So if you're still there, Ronnie, and you do Cold Slither, we're here for you.
You need to find some microphones. Let's talk about that set for a second, because things I would fix. My goodness, like for $25 more, I would have paid $150 for alternate singing hands, some picks for the guitar players,
Yep,
and
drumstick,
then at least 3 microphone stands. Like,
oh wait, it doesn't come with mic
they're a
stands?
band. No.
Oh, I didn't know
More
that.
microphones.
Okay.
No.
They have trigger hands.
Yeah, they got trigger hands.
I just like, if you're gonna go all out with the Cold Slither set, then go all out. I'm sure. I'm sure Lenny, if he had druthers, he could do it, but there's probably pictures at Hasbro being like, no.
I'm trying to think.
Too much money.
I think it was Operation Monster Force. They made microphones. Someone was saying they made microphone stands. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
a couple, and there's some 3D printers that have done like Marshall amps and microphones. But again, as a collector, you spend $125 or whatever it was on the set, and now you got to spend another $75 if you want the rest of the stage. That's ridiculous. But Ronnie Trickshot reminding us all that he liked Cold Slither before it was cool. So
I mean, same.
The original legend.
Yeah.
That's also what I want to get, the Hypno Hustler figure that just came out with.
Nice.
I have no clue. I have no clue who that is.
Yeah,
I don't care who it is.
1970s
he's clearly the opening act now.
Yeah, there's and then you got Spider Punk.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just want Lady J and Scarlet as the groupies. I want those figures. I want those extras, because that was cool.
So you could get Hypno Hustler, Spider Punk, and 1970s Dazzler, and I don't know. Is there anybody else in Marvel Legends that you could form a
not Marvel Legends? But I don't know. The Silverhawks, the bluegrass guy, had a guitar.
Bluegrass.
That's right.
That Miami Vice Deadpool set with Hit Monkey had a guitar too, I think.
Yeah. So I think we've aired significant grievances, but maybe we could talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's coming down the line here, and future things we might need to fix, I guess. So first we have this fella here. I kind of dig it. I don't have any boggles with this one.
I'm really glad that they're giving us the bazooka. They're not giving us the same dang bazooka that they've been giving us for every character. Like every time that's they have a bazooka, it's gonna be the same dang one. And I do like that this is more like the original one. And so can I tell a quick story about
Absolutely.
Zap? Okay. Did anybody hear back the compendium hardcover Kickstarter back
I didn't.
about over a year now? Okay, so I backed that, and I've gotten all 4 volumes signed by Larry Hama, and during the campaign, there was you could vote for the trading cards. Like they had a list of characters, both Joe and Cobra, and whoever the popular ones, they win. There was a glitch where every vote went to Zap, and everybody, when they, I kid you not, it's like when they announced the winner, the comment section was filled with people, myself included, like, who the heck voted for Zap? And sure enough, they contacted the Skybound and said, "Hey, what happened here? Because none of us voted for this guy." And so it turns out it was a glitch. We did it over again, and we got the right results. But they threw in at the end of the campaign, a special Zap card. So you got this extra card. Like the special one was like Larry Hama, but then they announced like one little freebie with the Zap card. So anyway, we're all like Zap for the win. So I have no real connection. I don't think I had this guy when I was a kid, but I probably will buy it just for the fact that because of the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the head sculpt better than the original head sculpt. That original head sculpt was on everybody. It was him, Grand Slam, Grunt, Hal. You that same face.
That would be funny to homage that one, honestly. Use the head sculpt.
just the pro man with the bad hairline, like
right.
Just paint the mustache on.
Yeah,
kind of that Homer Simpson look in real, like what Homer Simpson would look like in real life.
Wow.
We did draw in the mustache on. I think my brother did have Zap. Now that I think about it, and I think he did. Yeah, I think he did pencil in the mustache.
Nice.
People are joking, saying he come with a broken thumb and a broken crotch.
That's great.
Yeah. I did break the thumb off rock and roll. That's for sure.
Yeah, I never had Zap. I kind of came late to the party a little bit, but now, when we were talking about obsessions, and that's kind of the final thing we're going to talk about. Now, my thing is to collect everything I missed when I was a kid, So I started with, I'm just going to get the things I had. Now it's going to be, I want the things I missed. And this is one of those guys. So I look forward to it. I'll probably grab one I'm making a pegboard because I think all of us will, even Walmart to a certain extent, it doesn't scratch the itch of, in my home office that I'm building in the basement, I'm going to have a peg wall, and I want to walk into my office, and directly across from the door is going to be a pegboard with all, retro Joes on it. And I want it to be classified, not because I like them more than the Lord scale. So everybody else at Podcast from the Pit, relax, relax. Just, it's okay, hillbilly. There is still the love for the Lord scale, but I think it'll just look cooler to have that. So I might get an extra just for that pegboard wall.
Nice.
If funds allow.
We'll see. We'll see what kind of next swarm we get hit with.
When I got my first retro card, I was retro card Baroness. I tried cutting along the dotted line of the file card. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get scissors in right, or it wasn't very good cardboard or something. It didn't come out good. So I said,
did it feel nostalgic for you? Did you feel like you were a child again?
Yeah.
All right. So then we've also got this fellow.
All
right.
That head sculpt
What is it about screaming head sculpts that it never looks good? I can't think of a single one that looks good.
Mutt has one too, doesn't he?
He's like,
he's got a scowl.
He's snarling, yeah.
I think I'm even okay with mutts. I'm okay
Mhm.
with that. I think that this though,
Like,
it.
He doesn't come with much either. I mean,
yeah, it comes
Uh,
with like
a pistol, a gun, a knife, and that his
that's about
hardest.
what he came. That's about what he came with the Night
Yeah.
Force one. But no.
yeah,
Yeah, he does
yeah.
come with a parachute. He does come with. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's part of that harness. I think that's. I
Yeah.
think also you can take the harness off or the backpack off. But
Mhm.
yeah, getting the harness in
Yeah,
the
that looks
backpack.
like the same harness that comes with Glinda. I want to think.
Mm.
So, but speaking of things we're gonna fix, the first thing I'm gonna do.
Well,
if,
didn't people complain about this one too? Like it was
I-
see,
too neutral, too
These
flat.
figures, people complain because for some reason the quality of the paint scheme is different than the rest of the line. I don't know what it's like softer almost. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
But it's like visibly different. I'm Rip Torn and Crazy Legs.
Mhm.
I don't know what the heck they were thinking here with the red helmet, the extra red helmet there. Like,
They added the red ball cap because that's what they have in real life for what
Oh.
Crazy Legs does his MOS.
mhm,
So it's a neat
gotcha.
thing. I have him actually like this with the red ball cap and the goggles on the red ball cap. So.
Nice.
Kind of cover up the
Yeah.
blank stare.
See, and like I just think you know what? Now that you say it, now that you say it,
Yeah.
but I think I'm still gonna swap that head because
Yeah.
it's just too much. That's
Mhm.
a lot. That's a
But
lot.
it just it doesn't look right. Like the render looks good, but the pictures I've seen of it in real life, the tongue, it's like
Yeah, the tongue is like
it's like
it's out.
yeah, it just doesn't look right. I mean, I've seen screaming head sculpts that look fine. I mean, the Punisher, Thundercracker, Thunderhammer, whatever the Thor
Oh yeah,
knockoff guy in Marvel
the
Legends.
90s guy.
Yeah, Thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike.
Yeah,
Thunderstruck, yeah. Hammer time? That's
yeah. So I don't know. I do like Crazy Legs. I had him. I liked him. I took karate when I was in high school, and that was my nickname, Crazy Legs. So,
Mhm.
so it's like, yeah, I just wish the head sculpt looked a little better.
It wouldn't be so egregious to me if they just included the other head sculpt they already have tooled.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and maybe and then a better digital face print.
Was anybody
Yeah.
else disappointed with the old one in the Lord scale when they found out it did not have a parachute? I was horrified. Like I thought there was going to be a little plastic parachute
I
in
mean,
there. I was
maybe that's
like,
why he's screaming on the call card.
Yeah.
now it all comes full circle. It all comes
Yeah.
full circle now.
I
But
just took string and napkins and I made my own, and they work just
nice.
fine. Those napkins, yeah, they work just fine.
Well, now we can go to Ollie's and get an OD green backpack for like $17 or whatever. Although rumor has it Ollie's has caught on and now they're up to like 19 or $20, all the stuff that they're getting in. So
Oh, this is expensive.
Oh, they're not.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
That's
so
I bought quite a few things at Ollie's. For average
My-
is about 10.
My alley
Mhm.
still has a whole wall of Eternals wave, so
Still.
thrown in with some
Eternal.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah, it's
Strange.
Eternals and Wakanda Forever, but like Multiverse of Madness, I think.
Yeah, those three ways have been rotten on pegs
And
for
what if?
years now.
Yeah.
no,
Mhm.
yeah, no.
Well, I saw
So-
somebody
Loki.
do he took a Baron Mordo and swapped the head with the new Mandarin, and he's like, it looks pretty good. And it
Yeah.
works just fine. I'm like, oh, you're going to make me go to Ollie's and buy a Baron Mordo figure, aren't
Mhm.
you?
That's the thing with all these
Indeed.
figures. If I was better at like customizing like troopers and stuff, like Cobra Troopers or whatever, like Joe's Oscar Mike does with his stuff, I'd totally go out and buy a bunch of those cheap figures for the heads.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
almost bought a bunch of the original I don't know what it's called because I'm not a Marvel guy, but it was like a red ninja. It was like the original
Hand
Oh,
ninja
Hand
ninja.
or
Ninja.
Yeah, Hand Ninja.
Hand
Yeah.
ninja.
yeah, like and I was like, I could go to Ollie's and buy like they were all $9.99. I was like, I
Yeah.
could buy an army of red ninjas for,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any red ninjas, and there's one on
Yeah.
Amazon for $41. Oh,
Yeah, the fact that
41
they were
bucks.
always
That's
10,
old.
like, dang.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost had an army of Marvel red ninjas. Almost. But like, I'm getting to the point now where there's so much box stuff waiting for my office shelves to get put in that it's like, do I really need to put anything else? Because now I'm starting to take over the Lego cabinets in the game in the kids' game room, and it's like, Dad, it looks like all of our Lego stuff is ending up in like one cabinet now instead of like three. It's like just keep pushing it over. Just one more
You
thing.
love your
Nope,
G.I.
awesome.
Joes more than us, Dad.
Yes.
You're like, you're 14 now, son. But
You're too old for this stuff.
yeah, you're too old. Don't worry. When you get in your 20s, you'll
Come
get
back
back
when you're
to it.
40.
Yeah. So then there's this, and I don't know how I personally feel about it. I know that if I was so inclined to have a female Crimson Guard, I probably would have just stuck a female head, head swapped it, for a helmet off look on the old Crimson Guard, because I have quite a few of them, not the retro card, but the regular ones. I forget where I got them. It was like a lot for sale. But
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Is it true that the retro Crimson Guard is a brighter red than the other one?
Yeah.
I think all the retro stuff is brighter colors,
Yeah,
like they're not muted.
Yeah. So this one will match the retro Crimson Guard. Other one.
Yeah.
It won't match the regular one.
I'll probably pick up one, but I only have 2 Crimson Guards, so I want another one.
I can't really, I don't know if I can justify it based on the fact that it's just they're all meant to be, one look.
Someone pointed out to me too that it's just it's a female body, so stuff like the backpack and the sword with the sheath and everything, it's still sized for the male Crimson Guard, so it's gonna look probably a little bit bigger on this one. Also, I just noticed that Hasbro was lazy and they used the same card art from the other one. They didn't make it look female.
Why didn't
realize that?
Why didn't if they wanted to do a Crimson Guard female? Why didn't they do the blue one, the blue suit one in Agent Demi or whatever it was? Crimson Demi in one of the cartoon with the blonde hair. She was kind of a bitch, So.
So just so we're clear, this is the old retro card. I just wanted to compare it side by side with the new one.
Oh, is
I don't
it?
know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they might have done it, but to me, we've got a little bit wider hips. It's pretty much the same. It's going to be female legs, so wider hips, and now we've got boobies, and that's it. Like
some people, it's not enough boobies, and they're weirdos.
Yeah, there is that. There is
Ronnie,
that.
I know, Ronnie. I know you like boobies.
No, Ronnie's from an ass man, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Ronnie, you're oversharing, my friend.
I can't see the comments. So.
Yeah, I have it in a different tab just so I can keep tabs on what's going on there. But I guess that's kind of the only newer news that we have for now.
Yeah. Did you find that one? Did you find that one teaser?
Yes. So I did want to before we get into the things we're obsessing over, before we kind of peter out here, because I don't want to hold people more than I don't want to hold anybody hostage. But I did want to ask if anybody had any guesses as to what this is.
It looks like a collar for a dog.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
What other Mad Marauders, Matt Mutt? Is there?
Matt
it's definitely a collar for something, and
Or I was thinking,
Lenny flat out said, like, if anybody guesses it, that'd be amazing, but they're probably not going to guess it.
like,
I wonder if it's for like a larger animal, like some kind of that we're not thinking about. The handle itself is longer.
like finback and deep six.
I'm wondering if it's like for a dolphin, maybe. Like
Maybe
you're riding the dolphin, but I don't know.
That version 3 deep six was pretty awful though.
Because this is very round. It's very round on the inside.
And a spiked collar.
It's got like a chest part to it too, the harness.
Yeah.
Well,
what other dogs are in the line after Order and Junkyard and Timber?
I remember seeing in the Collectors Club, they came out with a wide scope in Lamont, but he looked a lot like Shockwave, so I don't know.
Yeah, wide scope is just Shockwave, but under a different name.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a character that has like a wildcat or something, right?
Yeah, Spearhead and Max.
Spearhead and Max, yeah.
Spearhead. There's also
but
Dusty.
that's a bobcat. So yeah, Dusty and Sandstorm.
Yeah, it would be smaller. Yeah.
Dusty and Sandstorm.
Yeah.
That'd be a coyote. I don't think that'd be much bigger than Timber. It wouldn't need that kind of collar on it. But.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
I'm
one
looking
from Rise of Cobra that people have been speculating about, like Night Adder. It's basically like evil Mutt, essentially. The evil version of Mutt. Like, because I think it's like a Rottweiler too, but like a dog handler for Cobra, essentially.
Yeah, as strange as this sounds, I know this is probably not it, but I'm thinking, that's kind of the handle that a service animal, like a seeing eye dog or some kind of service dog. I knew a woman. I worked with a blind woman once, and she had her service dog was like, I think, a golden retriever, and she had like there was a handle like that. And I mean, she didn't have a spiked collar, but it was a full body rig, like something that you would see like on Order or Junkyard. So I'm wondering if it might be something like in the Legacy line, like some kind of service dog, EMT.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know how that would integrate or what job that would be, but I am hoping.
Saint Bernard with the alcohol.
Yeah, it's got the little barrel. Yeah, little bourbon
like
barrel.
The cartoons.
Yeah.
What about was and this is a reach, right? So the old man that rescued
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
Oh, he's rescue dogs.
Yeah. Didn't he have he had the sled dogs?
Yeah.
And he wasn't blind though, right?
No, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, he was blind.
Yeah. Well, that would be interesting because instead of I honestly wanted that character versus the polar bear. I would have probably bought that set if it had been the blind man and not the polar bear. I know a lot of people love the polar bear, but I just don't need a 1/12 scale polar bear on the shelf. So, but sled dogs, I mean, I'm still waiting on Quinn, dang it. So I just wish they would get to the comic book characters and stop it with the cartoon. But I know they're sticking with the cartoon because they own all of it, but I think that's just has more wider reach. So
I think just they're going to beat us to death with this Arctic thing until the snowcat delivers. I think they're just going to beat us to death.
That's only Iceberg that's been announced.
But where is
right?
He was announced in San Diego with Lifeline and Hit and Run, and he hasn't been run. We have no render.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean anything though, Jeremiah. Remember, that doesn't mean jack shit. Like they just announce stuff.
I'm just thinking if I'm Hasbro and I want to bleed us to death. See, like that's the other thing. Like they have to realize at a certain point the collectors are going to be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. But if I'm Hasbro, okay, here's a collector set with a bunch of dogs, and it's going to be reuse of timber, so we don't have to cut any new molds. We're gonna call them sled dogs instead, and they're gonna be white like the timber that was white, and I'm curious. I'm curious to see what it is, but I honestly I couldn't tell you. I don't have a good guess that I'm comfortable with on this at all.
And then I was thinking
No.
with Iceberg, maybe they're waiting to surprise us with him with a battle bear.
Could be. You never know.
You never know. You
You know,
never know.
Night Force Crocmaster. I don't know. Like I had Crocmaster was one of those. When I look back on it, I'm amazed that they've already done him in classified.
You did him early too.
And I actually had Crocmaster as a kid, and I thought he was the coolest. But I don't.
And
know.
Raptor too.
No, I do love the classified Raptor. That is a great.
Oh,
figure.
I do too. I do too.
Out of all the updates, that's probably in my mind one of the top three of a way to update a figure is Raptor.
Yeah.
Like that was wildly great. So as collectors are wont to do, you have things that you focus in on, and some might call it an obsession. For some people, it's ninjas. I don't know why, but there is that. But I'd like to go around and maybe for the last bit of this live here, talk a little bit about what things you guys are either currently obsessing, because I know things change from day to day for different people. But Max, you want to talk a little bit about maybe what you're obsessing over these days?
Well, I do quite like the water-based figures. So probably one of the first classified figures that you mentioned earlier about like getting the ones that you missed. I'd missed Torpedo. I love Torpedo. Like I said, my dad was in the Navy, and I love the idea of the Navy SEALs. I thought they were just cool. So wetsuit, I had him. The eels, the Hydra Viper. I absolutely have the Hydra Vipers. Have to have that. But the one thing, I mean, I want the Hydra Viper, but I have to have the Devilfish. It's like I have the Fortnite boat that I got dirt cheap at Ollie's a couple of years ago. But it's not the Devilfish. I want to recreate. I have all the figures now, or we're about to have all the figures to recreate the cover to issue 47 of the comic book, and that is one of my all-time favorite covers. Mike Zeck drew it. It's Hawk, Beachhead's driving the Devilfish. You got Wetsuit and Hawk, and their guns are blazing. And so about to get Wetsuit, and so yeah, I don't care. And I think we were talking about that in the chat one time about Devilfish will probably come with some generic aquatic character, or some repaint of Shipwreck or something like that. I don't care. I will buy it.
I get it.
It can come with Glinda. I don't care.
I think right now it's sitting in my Etsy. There is a 3D print file for a Devilfish, and it's like $7. And if I can get if you're willing to paint it, I'm going to get the STL regardless, because I just archive stuff for no reason, even if I'm never going to do anything with it. But if you can paint it, or you're willing to give it a shot, I would definitely print you a Devilfish. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
A couple of years ago,
oh, you're twisting my arm. Oh, stop it.
I bought a 3D printed Devilfish from a guy, and he only charged me $13 shipping. And
really,
I had to buy. There was no gun turret on the front, so I had to buy that from another guy, and I had I had to cut the peg off and glue it to it because there was no peg hole. But I like it. I mean, But
Nice.
it does look like 3D printed, and one of the things on the back end fell off and broke, so I gotta keep putting it on. But I'm sure we'll get one in Hasbro, but it's fine for now. I got shipwreck sitting in it. So,
I've seen the pictures you posted, and it looks like a really good. It's well made. It looks like it came out really well. So, especially if you painted it yourself, that looked really good.
No, I didn't even need it. So.
Oh, did he? Wow. Okay.
All right. What are you currently fixated on, Jeremiah?
Well, I was always a big fan of the '86 line of Joe's, and except for Beachhead. But I really can't wait for Mainframe. I got them pre-ordered on Amazon. I canceled my pre-orders on Pulse. I'm going with Amazon now. But I can't wait for me. As soon as I got Diatone and I reviewed it, I said, and the figure is awesome. I said, I gotta get Mainframe. I have to. He was my all-time favorite character, and sci-fi.
You know he's short.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
I swear, people are bent out of shape that he's short. I don't get it. Like,
short. But and I got ARAH, I can't wait for Mainframe and any of the '86. I don't know. I think we got all the ones. I don't.
Nice.
My Beachhead broke, but I think I'm going to get the 2-pack with Quick Kick because it looks like an awesome Beachhead. So
nice.
I got to have Beachhead. So and Kiwi kind of turned me around. So he was only in the cartoon. I never read the comics. So, but
very cool. All right. Rec Ship, Jono, what are you focused on these days?
Honestly, this sounds like a terrible thing, but I'm focused on like reducing my collection a little bit. I try.
Blasphemy.
Like well, it just comes down to like I only have so much space anymore, and there are figures I've bought that I'm like I like them, but they're not like favorites, and there's favorites that are coming that I want to make space for. So I'm focusing now on looking at what I have. Yeah. Looking at what I have and like and seeing if I really like enough to keep it or not here in the future. In the future, if I'm just gonna put it in the sell pile, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna clear out a lot of my Marvel Legends to make some space.
I'm only collecting like the finished teams, like Avengers, X-Men, certain other teams, and some of my favorite villains because I got to get the Executioner Build-A-Figure. I've been wanting a comic one of him forever. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a shame you have to get that Wolfman, that Werewolf by Night figure.
I was pissed. I saw Shark. I really wanted that Werewolf by Night, and I was so disappointed. I mean, I canceled my pre-order.
Adam will fly across an ocean to beat you up if you buy that werewolf.
I do want the Phantom Rider for my West Coast Avengers.
So,
bye.
Yeah,
I'm so pissed and disappointed at that Werewolf by Night that I might even spend the $200 on eBay for the Kilowog Monster Force figure.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Get you. If you just want a werewolf, just buy you one of those howling NECA figures. You probably like $40. You know, and
whatever.
It's like that's a really
I'll just wait.
Classic. Yeah.
Buy more Joes.
Or spend the $60 on the Ghost Viper and paint the paint the head.
Right.
That werewolf head, sweet. That's the head I'm using.
That's right.
And the hands.
Yes, in the hands. I mean, you've got a werewolf right there.
Yeah.
So my obsession really hasn't changed all that much. I mean, anybody that would look at me would be like, I can't believe like you're obsessed with G.I. Joe as a whole. But it kind of started with this guy right here. This is the Lord Scale Law and Order. And I grew up with German Shepherds. My parents had them. They were just an amazing dog to have growing up. They're just so smart. And I have them now. I have two. I've got an older one named Sam and a younger one named Eleanor. That's her government name. We call her Ellie. But then I get the classified version with the articulation and the head cock, which is what all German Shepherds do. Like, are you seriously giving me an order? I don't know. But this is the crowning jewel right now. So
Oh wow,
this
the 12
is
inch.
Okay.
yes, this is the 12-inch that goes with this guy,
Okay.
the
Nice.
NP 12-inch. But the dog handlers for me, especially any of them that had a German Shepherd, like it's a weakness. It's like, God help me if I walk into a show floor and somebody has German Shepherds there, like, of anything, I'm gonna pick it up. But yeah, so that is my current obsession, is making sure that all the handlers in all their iterations are in my collection in some
Mhm.
form. So that is my current goal. Again, it's kind of as funds allow, as all good collectors, you pay your bills, and then you go after what it is that you want. But yeah, so this guy here that I picked up is probably like, and the neat thing about this, and I don't know, can you see the scar? So he
Oh
he
yeah.
has a scar. He has the
Yeah.
same scar that the GI Joe 12 inches have,
Ah,
and I thought that was such a cool, like,
yeah.
little detail. Like, Hasbro put a scar on their guy to make sure there was no infringement on trademark, and they did it to the dogs too, and I thought that was so cool.
No
So
one's gonna copy our dogs either.
no,
Hasbro.
yeah, yeah. But and he's got red eyes, which is, I thought, was really weird. He, like, when they were talking about how the classified one looks high, like, this dude, he's got bloodshot eyes, right? Like, that is just a continuation of the
Oh
history
boy.
of the dog. And actually, that's true, because his eyes are like red too. They're like
Yeah.
bloodshot and all
Is
whacked
he a
out.
drug sniffing dog and he got into the good stuff?
But I just I am so glad that
Falcon.
Falcon, yes, with his magic dust. Um,
Magic dust.
I am so glad that you all were able to join today, and
Yeah.
I hope that we can do it again. My idea is now, I'll probably do kind of like a Friday night one, which is going to be called Uncensored, which I can just really air my grievances, and it's definitely not kid friendly. And then Sunday is going to be the fun one, where we can just talk about things and hang out and show off our stuff, and talk about the news of the day. Um, but I do hope that we can do this again, and I appreciate everybody coming out, and everybody watching. I appreciate you coming out, and we'll see you next Sunday. Where can we find everybody? Does anybody have anything interesting coming up? So, Max, let's start with you.
Yes. So I've got several things that I'm going to be reviewing. So tomorrow I have the day off and I'm going to be doing several videos and hopefully posting them throughout the week. So some Joe stuff. And, if you're familiar with my channel, I do a hodgepodge of stuff. So I have some Marvel Legends, some stuff, and a couple of NECA figures that I will probably be talking about. And,
Nice.
and yeah, and then fingers crossed, the new Star Trek line. I'll be doing those figures as soon as me and Casey. So Podcast from the Pit, we thought about doing like a live stream where we're going to do like an unboxing. So whenever they get here, we're promised by the end of the year. So before Christmas. So anyway, that's a non-Joe obsession of mine. So
Very cool. Very cool. Jeremiah, what do you have coming up?
I got to do my Darker Hide review, and then Monkey Wrench when he comes in tomorrow. And then probably sometime this week, I'm going to do a live streaming of episode 3 of my favorite rankings, like I did the last time. I just don't know what I'm going to rank this time. So.
Very cool.
So,
all right, Jono, anything coming up for you? Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, everybody says that it's a great idea, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Keep doing it, man.
I know how to send a link. If I know how to send a link to people, you can just hop on. And...
Outstanding. Jono, anything going on in your world?
Nothing really out of the ordinary. Just taking pictures and putting them on Instagram.
And your movie, right?
That's just on hold for now because there's been some financial funding issues.
Well, perhaps Dr. Mindbender can create some kind of device that will make people give you the money you need.
Hey. Nice.
The device is called theft.
Nice. All right. Well, like
I'm
I
still
said,
writing, but yeah.
There you go. So, what do you what kinds of things are you writing right now?
Just like the different episodes for that thing, and then I got I was listening to a little tangent. Sorry, I was listening to the old Dragnet radio show.
Oh boy!
The other day, and there was the Christmas one popped on, and I thought it'd be so funny to try to do that with my figures at some point. Recreate that with a couple figures. I don't know. Just gonna try it out.
Very cool. Very cool. It is the season. It is the season. So, I can't believe how fast it arrived. I can't. It's what is it? What is it like? 7 paychecks till Christmas, 6 paychecks till Christmas.
Yeah, something like that.
I'll be out of Augusta in no time.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. But anyway, I will keep everybody updated via Instagram. Like I said, I'm hoping this Friday night we'll do an uncensored, which is just kind of a airing of all the things, and no limits to it. And then I really hope that on Sundays we'll be able to. He's so disappointed, not angry, just disappointed. And I'm hoping that Sunday Fun Day becomes a thing, and everybody is welcome back if they're able. And if anybody has any ideas, reach out and let me know what you want to see and what you want to do. So thanks, everybody.
I'm also trying to figure out how to build an extensive enterprise building for the swing.
Extensive enterprises. Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Night.
See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.